Hello everyone, and welcome to Blind Beauty. I'm Jennifer. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to share with you some hairstyles that you can wear for going to work, you could wear going to school, or even to a party if you wanted to. So, yeah, I've got different products, well not products, but different things laid out here, including scrunchies, little hair bows, I've got bobby pins, I've got cute little bobby pins too. I mean, I've got a little bit of everything laid out here. So, let's jump on in and get started. For this Vlogmas video. Now, first thing first, I've done buns before. That I was going to show y'all how I did that one time. And I'm going to show you a way to do a bun that you could use your entire amount of hair if you want to. But I'm going to show you a half bun where you take your hair and you put it into a half ponytail. Now I went like right at my ears, top of my ears, and swoop up towards the crown. Now I don't typically use a brush just because I can't see what I'm doing. But if you can use a brush and smooth it out just right and all that, by all means, go for it. But for me, I'm not even using a mirror. Y'all are my mirror and I can't even see the camera. So, but, I just thought I'd show this. You put it up in a half ponytail first. And I put it a little bit slightly above my crown. Now, you could just leave it like this, by the way, once you get it done. I wrap it around 3 times, but I have really thick hair, y'all. Some people that don't have as thick a hair as I do might not, have an issue. But I put it all the way up, towards a little bit above my crown, like almost on the top of my head. Okay, then I'm going to take it, let me squat down a little bit here, and what you want to do is twist it. Just twist it, twist it, twist it. Slowly moving your hand down, if y'all can see that. Okay, all the way to the end, but then I take one finger, right here, and I just start wrapping that twist around. And it'll possibly come untwisted, but you just twist it back. And you basically just keep wrapping it around what you're working on. Making a spiral, pretty much, is what it'll look like. And I keep one hand on it so that it doesn't come unraveled. And the last little pieces, I go up under the bun. And just for the sake of this thing, I'm going to take the scrunchie, because I do sometimes use a scrunchie to tie it off, and it does add some cuteness to it. And it doesn't have to be tight. That right there is a top, half bun. But like I said, you can do that with your entire hair if you wanted to. And that is hairstyle numero 1. So, let's take that out. Now, one little thing about half ponytails, we're going to leave that there. You could take something cute, like say you have a cute bow. And yes, y'all, believe it or not, bows, hair clips, all that from the 90s are back. You could take a little bow, like this is one of the little, a mermaid style bow, real pretty rainbow type bow right here that I got from Paparazzi. And I could put that right there in that half pony. Right like that. And just give it a little, add a little cuteness to it. Or I could take the other flower style, what I consider bow. It has a little alligator clip on the back of it. And now me, what I would do is I would take it and put it inside the ponytail holder. That way it really stays. And that's what that would look like. So using hair accessories, you can jazz up any type of hairstyle. Now, if you wanted to, whenever you do your bun or any of these, you can add hairspray. You can do it on wet hair. The bun would give you some wave to your hair if you put it up wet like that. But I'm going to take my half pony here, and I'm going to flip it forward so that y'all can see more of what I'm doing here. And what we're going to do here is a fishtail braid. Okay? What you do is you split it right in two. Mine probably won't be that even, but... And I'm not an expert at this, y'all. Excuse me. But you take that braid and you grab a section. Now, for me, it would usually be like towards the bottom. So, or towards the back of it. So it would be up here, really. But for the sake of this, so that y'all can see what I'm doing, I'm going like I normally would. And it can be a small section, it can be a big section. But typically, I like to do bigger sections. Just because it takes less time to do my hair. And just for reference, for those that aren't able to see it, my hair is rather long. But this style here that I'm doing is suitable for any hair length, pretty much. But what you do is you grab that section and you bring it over and you join it with the other section. And you just repeat that on the other side. You grab a section and you want to try to make them about the same size sections each time, otherwise it'll look uneven. But like I said, I'm no expert on this. I'm still learning. But life is a journey that we learn and we grow. So, but you keep doing that all the way down. If you want to. If y'all can tell, that kind of looks like fish scales. You know, or like you're looking at fish bones. That's why they call it a fishtail braid. Or some people call it a mermaid braid. You can do this with your hair on the side. You can do it however you want to. Like if you wanted to gather it up in a side pony and do this, you can. And if you don't want to go all the way down, you don't have to. I don't always. You know. So, I'm just trying to give y'all an idea of what fishtail braids look like. Because one time I did pigtails, actually. And I fishtailed them. So, but this right here takes quite a bit of time with my hair. That's why I don't always go all the way to the bottom. But you can tell more. Let me come in real close here. That's what it's looking like so far. So, but, you know, this takes a little bit of time, depending on your hair length. But I'm going to probably stop it right about here, after this section. And then you just take a ponytail holder and tie it off. Well, couldn't find my ponytail holder for a second. Now, I mean, you could take this and go all the way down. But for my next little idea, you know, I like to have a little braid or some kind of braid going. And then once you're done with it, you take it and you just start pulling it apart a little bit. That's why I like to leave some at the bottom. And see, it looks even more like a fishtail now. Alright, now we've got our little fishtail braid. Now, if you don't like your hair down, you could take it and put that into a lower ponytail. I'm just going to do that just for the sake of this. Or even take it and put it into a bun. That's what I'd probably do. Because I don't like my long hair. I really don't. I really want to get it cut so bad. If I could get it cut right now, I would. And I don't mean all chopped off, but I mean it's so heavy. But that right there is what it looks like in a little fishtail braid with a ponytail. But then I just showed y'all how to do a bun. I'm going to take it and I'll twist, twist, twist. And no, I'm not trying to flip y'all off. I'm just showing you how I do my bun on the back. And see, I go up under here, since my hair is so thick, and I don't want it to look completely odd. So I do like that, and then I hold on to it while I'm doing this. And then take the scrunchie, wrap it around twice. And yes, it might look a little misshapen, it might look like a sideways donut, whatever. But that right there is that hairstyle. So, but you can take a half pony and do all sorts of things, and that's what I'm trying to show you here. Like for me, I don't like the weight of my hair, but I like how it looks long. I mean, if y'all can see that, it goes down to my chest, standing straight up, like the top of my chest. So, but let's take this other ponytail holder out where the fishtail braid was. Oh. Okay, and I do believe I have shown before how to do the topsy tail, but I'm not sure if I showed in that video how to do a faux braid. Now this, like I said, this will work on even shorter hair. Now if you have really, really short hair, like top of the ears short, might not work too well. But, you know, say it's about jaw length or even a little shorter possibly, you could get a few of these in, depending on how small you do. So I just took that ponytail holder and I pulled it down a little bit to where I have some room to work. I split it right in half. Okay, you see where my thumbs are coming up through the back of it, or bottom of it. Flip it forward, like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to tuck it in to that hole that we just created. Okay, tighten it. And see there's a little bump there. Now I can manipulate that, make it as voluminous as I want to. Personally, I like more sleek looks, so this isn't, you know, typically a style I would wear, but some of y'all might. But, you know, I made it a little more voluminous on top. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another section, do the same thing, but I'm going to make another ponytail holder, or ponytail. So I go about the same spot, right there at the top of my ears, and I'm going to go below the crown, like more of the center of the back. Now if I wanted to, or better yet, we'll just do closer ones. We'll go right at the crown, okay? Right there at the crown. And I smooth it out to make it look as neat as possible for the moment. Put a ponytail holder in it. But again, I want it to be a little lower to where I have time to, or room to work with it. So, right there. And then I'm going to pull the hair down like I did before I can get my topsy tail going. Split it as evenly as I possibly can. And that's where I take my middle finger or my index finger and work through till I have a clean hole. If you don't have a clean hole, it hurts to go through. Trust me, I've done that. And I do apologize if y'all can't hear me whenever I turn around. But that right there is the second one. And I tightened it. Now I can go back in, like I said, add a little bit of volume to it to where it doesn't look as tight. Now we're going to go in and go in the third one. Just a little lower than that. The key to making it look like an actual braid is going as close as you can, like leaving maybe an inch or two, well, inch and a half, I think is what I'm leaving roughly, between each ponytail holder, if not a little more. Well, a little more by the time I pull it down. But we're going to do the same thing here. Pull it down, split it, flip it up, push it through. And see that one I didn't make it as clean going through, so it didn't feel good. Pull it tight. Now, loosen it up. And to loosen it, I highly recommend holding onto the ponytail holder while you're doing it. Otherwise, you could really get uneven. Now I'm going to do one more at the bottom here. One more. Okay. Whoop. My hair didn't want to come up that time. Or straighten out, I mean. So, there we go. Put my ponytail holder in. And this one I'll go a little tighter just because it is the final one. Now, if you have clear elastics instead of regular ponytail holders, that would be even better. Because then if you wanted to, you could go in and, you know, break or cut the clear elastics. But I'm wearing ponytail holders that, yeah, they're black, but my hair is really dark. So, did that last ponytail, or topsy tail. Now what I'm going to do is, instead of leaving that as is, which you can do this if you have longer hair like I do. I did one topsy tail. Well, I'm going to take it, flip it up again. And the thicker your hair is, the harder it is to flip like that. See how that made it an extra twist there? And that right there, y'all, is the next little hairstyle. I mean, it doesn't really look the cutest on me, in my opinion. But you can tell where it would look like a faux braid, especially if you go even closer than what I did. So, let's take those out. Ooh. So that's roughly like, that's at least 3 hairstyles. But we started with the half pony. So now I'm going to take every bit of it out, y'all. Every bit of it. Whew. If y'all are anything like me, ponytails can give me a headache. Whew. And a little tip, if you want volume in your hair, for any of these, they work better on dirty hair. Now, I'm not saying filthy, greasy, grimy, all that. But I'm saying just second, third day hair. So, and they do work on clean hair though too. As you can see, mine is freshly washed today. And this is what my hair looks like letting it air dry. So, just brushing my hair out again. Now for me, typically, I would usually do a regular ponytail or the little bun that I showed. But you can also take your hair, and if you do have medium length hair, I don't consider mine really short, but most people would say, well, since it's not, since it's just past your shoulders, that's short. But in the YouTube community, to me, whenever it was shoulder length, it was, getting long, because I used to have really, really, really short hair. But what I did is I parted my hair on the side, whatever side you want to, nicely. I just take my finger and run it back and part it. And then the side that's left over from the part, I brush it back and over to where it looks real smooth, real shiny. Now if you have wavy hair, curly hair, y'all, this will look absolutely gorgeous on you. You can tell, my hair is all swooped to one side. Some people's hair, they're very fortunate. It will stay exactly like this. But, mine will not. So, we gotta go, or do what we gotta do. Let's do it. So, I'm going to take some bobby pins. Now, I'm not going to go over the top today, just because, there's no need tonight. But, or whenever I'm doing this. But, if you're wanting it to stay, all you do is just add more bobby pins. Like for me, I know I've got little scragglies over here on the sides that I need to pin down and all that. But I'm just taking a few bobby pins here. I'm going to turn around again. And you just pin it. Literally. You just create a line, basically. And whenever you're using a bobby pin, it has a bumpy side and a straight side. The bumpy side goes towards your head. And I'm starting at the top, just because that's what I'm comfortable with. So I've made one there. And I'm going to go slightly overlapping it with the next one. Whoop. Didn't want to go back. I am not a hair professional, y'all. I have just within the past few years, I guess, started even caring about how my hair looks. So, but, I think this would be really pretty if I had my hair curly. But unfortunately, I don't have my curling wand like I used to have, so that is not going to happen. I've tried doing it with a regular curling iron that's here. It don't work. Trust me. At least not the one I used. So, alright. There we go. Now, it's not perfect by any means, but you can tell I can move my head around. My hair does not move. Now, some people, like me, their hair being in their face, like it is, drives me nuts. So, and technically I should have done this on the other side, because it's going to be upside down if I use that one, so I'm not going to use that one. Because I have a little bobby pin type thing that says love that I got from Paparazzi. So, but, let's see here. I've got so many choices, it's not even funny. I'm just going to take this one here. It's a real pretty sparkly barrette, pop barrette. That is also from Paparazzi. All my hair stuff, besides regular headbands, are Paparazzi. And I'm just popping that in, right there. See, it gives a little bit of oomph to the look, but yet keeps it out of my face. And it's still simple. Then if I wanted to, I could take this here and do the fishtail braid that we talked about. I could do a regular side ponytail, loose ponytail. Because one thing I've started doing, whether it's side or otherwise, because I've found it doesn't hurt my head as much, is I'll take a ponytail holder, like this scrunchie, and instead of putting it right up at the root of my hair, I will take it and put it just a few inches down. I'm just showing you an example here. Just a little example. Just like that. You know. Now, if you're cooking or whatever, I don't recommend wearing your hair like this. But, you know, that right there. You could also take this, without the barrette, of course, and do a little side bun if you wanted to. Now, me, I'm familiar enough with doing buns now that I could take it and do a small bun without putting it in a ponytail. Doesn't look as good sometimes, but it still works. I say that and then I can't do it. Well, side, you know, is a little different than front. But you could do so many different things with this little style that, you know, you could braid it, you could, whatever you want to do. And you've got it secured in back to where it's not going to go anywhere. So that's another option. Then, if you wanted to, you could put it in a barrette. Kind of like the barrettes I was showing you. Taking the bobby pins out here. Because those, you know, they can give me a headache too. Any kind of hair accessory, anything tight on my head can give me a headache. Life can give me a headache though too, so, but a headband, you can get headbands from Walmart and throw that on. Like if I were to take this here, like I've got my hair brushed straight back, okay? This is a regular cheapo, well not, I don't know, it was like $2, $3 for 3 of them. Put it in, and I go all the way from the front, like pulling it back, where the teeth grab it. But then, once I get to the pretty far back, push it up. Just like that. And then even pull some of the front hairs up a little more. Where it's not as lifeless. You know, you can make it as voluminous or as meh as you want to. I mean, personally, I like a little bit of a bump. Like that right there. Because if I want more of a bump, I can just keep pulling it back. I mean, yes, I can go that big if I don't want to pull on it. But then it's not as likely to stay either if I go that big. But that's another option that you have. I mean, there's so many different things. Most of those were pretty easy, minus maybe the fishtail braid. But, you know, there's so many different things you can do. If you want to see videos or more videos about hairstyles, like using barrettes or something like that, like ideas for using barrettes, like these are adorable. These are like rhinestone colored or covered barrettes. these are Paparazzi as well. I mean, they are absolutely gorgeous. Paparazzi has such beautiful stuff. But if y'all want to see more barrette type styles, you know, creative things I can do with them, let me know that in the comments down below, because it doesn't just have to be on the side or in a ponytail holder or whatever. Let me know if you want to see that in the comments down below. And if you want to see any other kind of hairstyles, more braids, more topsy tail styles, more bun type styles, more updos, more half updos, whatever you'd like to see, let me know that in the comments down below. Because I want to create what you want to see. And I am standing up to do these because my hair is long and going gray. I really want to dye it too, but can't do that either right now. So, that's life, right? But yeah, I've had fun making videos, and I've got other videos that I want to do, like a 5 product challenge, a video about, what is it, the applicator, like application tag, that one, YouTube made me buy it, my beauty community tag, you know. And if y'all have any tags you would like for me to do, let me know those in the comments. Or tag me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever the case may be. And I'm happy to try different things. I'm always looking for new ideas. I'm always looking for new things to try, new things to do. As long as I can. Filming locations are limited. Funds for buying products are limited, but, you know, if I don't have to buy things, if I don't have to be in the bathroom or something like that, I'm good, you know. But just like even taking my makeup off or my nighttime routine anymore, all it is literally just, I use a makeup wipe lately, and then I'll put on some night cream sometimes. So, but I still plan on doing a video about what all I do, what all steps I go through, not just, you know, this version. And yes, the necklace I have on also is Paparazzi, so are the earrings. They're little cute teardrop style, all gold, and my eyes, little up close and personal, I know. Those are a Physicians Formula 24K gold palette. So, but thank you all so much for watching, and please follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that. And give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. And hit that subscribe button if you're not. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.